Welcome to our VirtuaLaw legal analysis series. In today's episode, we will discuss the case of Valenzuela versus People, GR number 160188, 525 SCRA 306. This landmark case was decided by the Supreme Court of the Philippines on June 21, 2007. Let's dive right into it. Facts. On May 19, 1994, Aristotile Valenzuela and Jovi Calderon were seen by security guard Lorenzo Lago hauling a pushcart with cases of detergent of the well-known Tide brand inside the Super Sale Club, a supermarket within the Shumart, SM, complex along North Edsa. Valenzuela unloaded the cases in an open parking space, where Calderon was waiting. Valenzuela then returned inside the supermarket and emerged with more cartons of Tide Ultramatic and again unloaded these boxes to the same area in the open parking space. Thereafter, Valenzuela left the parking area and hailed a taxi. He boarded the cab and directed it towards the parking space where Calderon was waiting. Calderon loaded the cartons of Tide Ultramatic inside the taxi, then boarded the vehicle. Lago saw all these acts and proceeded to stop the taxi as it was leaving the open parking area. When Lago asked Valenzuela for a receipt of the merchandise, Valenzuela and Calderon reacted by fleeing on foot, but Lago fired a warning shot to alert his fellow security guards of the incident. Valenzuela and Calderon were apprehended at the scene, and the stolen merchandise recovered. Issue: whether Valenzuela is guilty of frustrated theft or consummated theft. Ruling: the Supreme Court held that Valenzuela is guilty of consummated theft. The court reasoned that theft is consummated when all the elements necessary for its execution and accomplishment are present. In this case, Valenzuela and Calderon had already deprived the supermarket of its property when they loaded the cartons of Tide Ultramatic into the taxi. The fact that they were apprehended before they were able to freely dispose of the property is immaterial. Rationale: the court cited Article 6 of the Revised Penal Code, which defines the three stages of a felony: consummated, frustrated, and attempted. A felony is consummated when all the elements necessary for its execution and accomplishment are present. A felony is frustrated when the offender performs all the acts of execution but the felony does not produce its full effect because of an extraneous cause independent of the will of the offender. A felony is attempted when the offender commences the execution of the crime with the intent of carrying it out, but does not perform all the acts of execution because of some cause or obstacle external to his will. In this case, Valenzuela and Calderon had already deprived the supermarket of its property when they loaded the cartons of Tide Ultramatic into the taxi. The fact that they were apprehended before they were able to freely dispose of the property is immaterial. The deprivation of property is the essential element of theft, and it had already occurred in this case. Therefore, Valenzuela is guilty of consummated theft. That's all for this episode. Stay tuned for more legal insights in our future episode. Remember, understanding landmark case helps us comprehend the intricacies of our legal system. See you next time. Like and subscribe.